They'll start by running the option to the right. First down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Denver.
On the counter, here's Gordon. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there by Gordon. 42 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
7. Ravens, nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson. They got a man, it's Woods. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Von Miller.
From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
At the Broncos' 3-yard line.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ravens 8, Broncos 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Free on the tackle.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Broncos first down.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3, second down.
48-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Jones. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Running It's Drake. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Third down.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones operating from the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Being chased out left. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air it out deep and got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robert Woods, 75 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Jacobs brought him down. It's a gain of 5.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Baltimore Raven.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Intended for Mark.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
Always
and all the way home for a Bronco score. Kenyon Drake, 53 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the...
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
I'm just looking down at the sideline now. Their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. He'll go up top. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The tackle.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.